Set. Grenade! Set. Grenade. Set. Grenade. Ready. Set. 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 Go. Grenade. Run. Grenade. Run. What is that? Set. 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 Ready. Grenade. Run. Let's go, let's go. Set. Grenade. Set. Set. Grenade. Run. Ready. Grenade. Run. Set. Set. Go. Ready. Go, hey. Grenade. Run. What is that? Set. Go. Grenade. Run. What is that? Set. 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 Let's go, let's go. Set. Grenade. Grenade. Ready. Set. Grenade. Set. Go. Grenade. Run. Go, let's go. Set. Grenade. Set. Delta. Set. Let's go, let's go. Grenade. Run. Go. Set. Set. Grenade. Grenade. Ready. 380. Run. Set. Ready. Go. Set. What is hot? Set. 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 Ready. Set. 380. Green hot. Set. 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 Ready. Set. 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 Go. Set. What is hot? Set. Set. Green 80. Green hot. What is hot? Set. Let's go. Green 80. Green hot. Ready. Ready. Green hot. Set. 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 Ready. Set. 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 Green 80. Green hot. Green hot. Set. Go. Set. Go. Set. What is hot? Set. Go, let's go. Set. Delta.
It's Week 10 of the 2024 season, and the spotlight is on Justin Herbert. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the 49ers and the Bucs, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Greg, one of the joys of covering the league week in, week out, you watch guys grow and mature, and all of a sudden you turn around and look at the quarterbacks we have in this game. Now we're looking at guys who have arrived at that magic term, franchise quarterback.
Yeah, I think you just have to give a lot of credit, of course, to the player themselves, the work, the ability to invest in themselves to develop, but also in these organizations. They continue to surround these quarterbacks as they've gotten older with better talent, better systems, play to their strengths, maybe protect some of their weaknesses. That's what it takes to play at a high level at the quarterback for a long time in the NFL, and give credit to both these players and both these organizations. I think it's official. They have their quarterback of the future, and the future looks bright.
The Buccaneers led out by their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He was in Cleveland and Carolina, and then with the Rams. But now year two, and it feels like he's found a home. Greg here with the Buccaneers.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. If they get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today, they've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They go play action with, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau, former 5th overall pick, in there to drop him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Toward the middle of the field, he's got Evans. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
To the goal line and in. Kadarius Toney. Touchdown Buccaneers. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. McLaughlin good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will take a 7-0 lead. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick of the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
His skill set can be determined by the letter A. Arm talent, accurate, athletic. And he's got a kind of aura about him. There's something special that they know when he's under center, we have a shot. First-round pick. He's got everything you want for the quarterback position. He needs to take that next step from being a legitimate, bona fide franchise quarterback to a superstar in the NFL.
13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Herbert to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that. Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Going up top. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up third down. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's over the middle to Kittle. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the
Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Herbert. That's to the first-round rookie from Florida, Ricky Pearsall. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Catch made right side by Thomas. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, San Francisco.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come out with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Kayvon Thibodeau with the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. Another run here with White. And he'll take this up, working towards the first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down. 3rd and a yard. On play action, Mayfield. That is caught. He got Godwin. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Tony, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. He's got a man. That's Tony. He is in. Kadarius Toney. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Kicker. Defense.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag down. It looked like someone was across early.
Still 1st down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he gets this up close to the 40. From his corner spot, Jamel Dean ends that play. Second and a yard. Now Herbert. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And he's going to have a 1st down here as they are into field goal range at the 27.
1st down, San Francisco.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's got it at about the 8. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. So holding is the call. And take that touchdown off the board. From the gun, it's Herbert. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he will score. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
That ties the game at 14. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this 1st half. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with 1st down. That's complete left side to Tony. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Baker to throw. He finds his tight end, Keith.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his 1st read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And he looks up, and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing now is Herbert. They'll try to hit him with a screen.
Just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the 1st half, it's his ability in the passing game and do bulk of his damage as a receiving threat.
come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They motion the slot man left. Now Herbert. This throw left side caught by Kittle. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. So we have reached halftime, and both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Niners offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Before we get to this next drive, I want to take a look ahead what's coming up in prime time starting tonight. Sunday Night Football, 2 of the biggest surprises from last year in the NFL. Lions and Texans at NRG Stadium. And then on Monday night, it'll be the Dolphins and Rams in Southern California. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. Here's Herbert. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. 1st and 10. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Pass caught by Pearsall. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain. Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll get about 2. Elijah Cansey in on the stop. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Herbert to throw. A toss left side caught by his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry. Here's 2nd and 2. Pistol here for Herbert. That's over the middle to Kittle. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. And let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger game.
To the 5-yard line. Second and goal. Now a carry for Hunt. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. Now it's Herbert. He's got it at the 3. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he's not going to get there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. And that's going to be shut down quickly. He'll get this one only up to about the 2. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go again with White. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
On 3rd down, it's White. Loose past the 35. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Baker going to hand it to White. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That is caught. He got Godwin. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up 1st and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down and answer your score.
They'll run over center with White, and nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you had any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
It is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with White. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up 4th down.
For the Buccaneers field goal, a 21-yard attempt.
This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The 49ers offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a... They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's to his tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's complete to Pearsall. Get about 6 before he's taken down. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, Kittle. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Right back to Kittle. That's another one.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Now, 2nd and inches. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. He's got it at the 7. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return is Trey Palmer. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They Trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. 3rd down coming up. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They run once more with McCaffrey. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. A run here with McCaffrey. Powerful running there, stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6. So, Jake Moody on in this big situation. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Throwing is Baker. Going up top for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.